tell that she regretted her decision. I could tell.
Hey people, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. So in our today's conversation, we'll be looking at story time of this woman who came out to share a regretting divorce of her friend. So divorce is supposed to be a freedom, right? But what if this doesn't feel that way? It turns out that half of divorced people end up second guessing their decision at some point, missing their ex or drawing bills or even watching their kids hate. So I've put some videos together, kindly watch them and I'll be back to leave my own thoughts.
So recently I caught up with an old friend and she was telling me that she got divorced, and I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her, like, what happened? I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had, boyfriends, or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, like, I gotta work. Like, they had a big house, they had nice things, like, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced, and now, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club, they just want to go to the bar, they just want to hang out, have a good time, and then that's it. She said, no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone that's gonna help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like, seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids, and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her. Like, the girl doesn't work, she's a stay-at-home mom. They haven't had any new kids, but they're planning on having kids. And she's pissed because she's like, how can he move on so fast? Like, I can't even find nobody, and he just found someone so quick, and he didn't even want to give us another try, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was so confused because I was like, okay, so you divorced him because he was always working and you were bored. So now you're single, going out, having a good time, dating, but you don't like that. Now you want someone to take care of you, a provider. And your ex-husband, all he wanted to do was be a provider. That's why now he is dating someone who he has no problem providing for her and her kids. And she's pissed because she's like, why would he go and find someone who has kids? Like, he already has kids. Why would he want to take on that responsibility? And I'm like, wait, aren't you looking for someone to take on that responsibility? I was just giving her a hard time, not gonna lie, because it was kind of funny to me, because I was like, I could tell that she regretted her decision. I could tell. And I've seen a lot of people do shit like this, where they get divorced for reasons that are not, I'm not gonna say they're not valid, because everybody's feelings are valid, but they're fixable problems. Like, I don't know if you guys have this wrong idea of marriage that is supposed to be like fun and happy all the time. It's not. I feel like every relationship literally depends on compromise. Like, you gotta compromise something. You cannot have everything. And to be honest with you, like, if she was willing to give up on him that quick, like, maybe she just didn't love him that much. Because I cannot even imagine just me being like, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna divorce my husband, like, no, you figure it out, you work it out. But I could tell that she's regretting it, because what she thought she wanted is not what she thought she did. And I just got lonely and bored.
May this type of love never find me. In 2025, bro, people just don't want to be in a relationship, or marriage is not as sacred as anymore, or relationship are not as valued as they used to be anymore. Like, nowadays, people would just get in a relationship just to say they're in a relationship. They really don't want to be in that relationship. To be honest, it doesn't even matter if you're a provider or not. Like, people will just be in a relationship just to tell everybody else that they're in a relationship, but in like real life, in real time, they don't want to be in a relationship. Like, people would just be like, oh, I'm just married, but the whole time they be cheating. The whole time they be like doing scandalous shit. People will be like, oh, I'm in a marriage, or I'm in a relationship, but they complain to their friends, oh, they're bored, or they complain about things that's not working in their relationship, or they want to like fuzz about their relationship all the time. In 2025, bro, like, relationships are not the way they used to be. Relationships were like sacred, like dear, like people really were in a relationship. But nowadays, no, people just be like, oh, okay, I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, but the whole time, that's not even their boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, they have side quests, they doing all the kind of stuff on the side, but they claim they want to tell everybody that they have a boyfriend. It's just a placement holder, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. Relationship are just to hold, or just the status to be like, I'm in a relationship. That's it, but they're not really in the relationship.
Like, you know, they had a big house, they had nice things. Like,
Make this stuff up, man. You know, this shit happens way more often than you think it does, man. I'm not happy, you know. It just got so boring. You know, these women out here will leave a good man for anything. I mean, and it's quite frankly, it's sad, man. It's sad that women will go against God, you know, your marriage, which is, it's mad important. It really is, you know. The grass is greener. The grass is not greener. The grass is greener where you water it, man. That's it. You know, and it's just the truth. You know, that's why I tell you guys all the time, man, to pick and choose wisely. It's going to be one of the most important choices you make in this life. To find a purpose, to find a mission, find God, let God guide your life, man. Seriously, let him guide and take over and take control over your life, because he already has it anyway. And just be careful out here, man. You know, find a purpose, like I said, find a high income skill and go after it every single day.
And your kids doing the same thing that he's doing, like, it's a big hypocrisy thing, right? But it all boils down to this, right? In 2025, and in this past 30, 40 years, people have been divorcing for no reason. This is why I suggest people start opening up the Bible a little bit. I'm not going to say go be a Christian and go deep in, but read these books, bro. In the Bible, it says that you're really not supposed to divorce your partner unless they cheat on you, unless they commit adultery, unless they step out on you. But people are sitting here divorcing their partner simply because they're tired and bored. This is literally what y'all are doing. Now she's sitting here regretting her decision. This is what you chose. And now you just lost your man. Good luck. Like, people literally sit here and break up and get divorced over the smallest things that can be worked on. But abuse and cheating, whole different story. But people are sitting here leaving their relationship because they're bored and, oh, he's not doing this and da-da-da-da. Y'all are weak. Y'all cherish your partners. Start cherishing your partners, but start being grateful for your partners. Because, listen, coming outside and being in the streets thinking you're going to find better, you're not going to do it. You're simply not going to do it.
Well, thank you so much for reaching this far. Have you ever caught yourself remembering on good times? That's regret first trick. Suddenly you are forgetting the fights and sleepless nights, just remembering about the night dates and inside jokes. That's what regret means. Divorce doesn't just break hearts, it breaks bank accounts, splitting assets, paying lawyers, maybe even alimony. It's a financial earthquake. A lot of people don't realize how much they rely on that second income until it's gone. And that's when this question comes in. Was this worthy? Nothing stings worse than seeing your kids crying over spirit holidays, or ask, why can't we all live together? It's easy to think you should have stayed for them, but kids need love and stability, not just two parents under one roof who can't understand each other. Divorce isn't just losing a partner. It's also losing shared friends, family routines, even your in-laws. That loneliness hits hard. You might start thinking, at least when we fought, I wasn't eating dinner alone. But isolation isn't forever. It's just a mess. It's just the mess middle before rebuilding. Ever tried dating after divorce? It's a jungle out there. Ghosting, awkward small talks, comparing everyone to your ex. No wonder some people think maybe I had it better before. But here is the thing. Dating isn't a test to pass. It's about finding someone who actually can work with you. If you didn't fix your communication habits or self-worth issues in their marriage, they will follow you even post-divorce. Thus, regret isn't about your ex, about an unhealed part of you that still needs to work on. Feeling regret doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. It means you are processing a huge loss. Therapy time and honest reflection help. And if you are considering divorce, think through these regrets now, so that later you can say, I knew what I was choosing. Kindly drop your comment in the comment section below what you have heard or what you've experienced. What are some of the regrets you've heard from people or what you've experienced yourself? Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. See you in the next video. and stay safe.